and step over together. Perfect. And come to the central altar. And we're just going to tie that off. And these are the colours that you have chosen for your cord. And the promises we make today are not for a year and a day or a year and a month and a day. These are to last until your wedding day. So these are engagement promises. And normally for engagement promises, we would tie quite loose, and then you tie tighter for your wedding. And if you do an infinity blessing, you tie it even tighter again. But because we're at the festival, we might just like tie you up really tight anyway, because we just feel like it. So let's pop that there. Come, my lords, ladies and gentlefolk and feckless peasants of the kingdom. We are here, met in the sylvan glade of Loxwood Joust, the scene of romance and the declaration of love, but only we promise, as long as your love shall last to your wedding day, and then you must make your proper vows. We are gathered here today to celebrate one of life's greatest mysteries, or a mystery to me anyway, and that is love. So, do you know love, madam?
I do.
That's marvellous. Do you know love, sir?
I do.
You look the type. And do you, sir, know love? And are these your children? These are the progeny of that love. How marvellous. We could not be more blessed. With the horizon our only wall, and with the sky as our only ceiling, and the earth beneath our feet as our floor, we are meet to celebrate the love between you. So I'm going to get you one to stand here and one to stand here, and hold both hands over that altar. Okay. And then we can get some lovely photos of you. Okay. And let us take a moment to feel ourselves connect with the ways of old. So beneath your feet, that ground is soft, and you can feel since the times of Arthurian legend, the resonance from soul to soul flowing beneath, and also just the little rivulets of just the water that we need for every day that help you to feel together in this space and time when we are within our circle. So you are outside of your time and your space, and we are in our medieval realm, so that we can make a true commitment. Our hand fasting today is adapted for our festival. So we are going to bless couples who would not wed in church. So let me think. Maybe they follow the ancient ways. Maybe they have to wed in secret. Maybe they're just wrong-uns. Because why would you not just go to the church and have the priest? I suspect there may be some little bit of wrong-unsness in there, and we shall cleanse that out today. We would normally seek blessings and have readings, but we can see our couple are desperate to be in each other's arms, so we're going to continue on with no further ado. And we recognise from the days of before Arthurian legend the four elements of air in the east, and fire in the south, and water in the west, and earth in the north. So our couple are in the sacred circle, so they are cleansed. But the rest of you, quite frankly, look a bit mucky, and they haven't known you for long, so I think we better cleanse and bless you, just to make sure that you're all okay. So I'm going to go round like the Archbishop of Canterbury and asperge you, get any evil out of your souls, and make us pure. And well, we better have a double blessing for this one, I feel. And we'd bless the two of you as well. Okay. Now, we are going to do a journey round the day of the sun to demonstrate how your life is together. Okay? So let's take you to the east.
So may we have the gentleman here to help us with this aspect, representing the east, which is wind. If you just like to come.
So we're going to have the blessings of air.
And so air renews you in the morning. It can also be what inspires you when you very first set eyes on each other and you very first meet. But just maybe you've met somebody that might be significant. So if you walk around and fan the air
And they did in fact meet in the fifth element, which is ether. As they are on your internet, is where they first met. And for our medieval realm, that's just a classic. It's in the ether. It is in the magical world outside of our everyday lives.
Now, the fire is when you start realising that actually this is more than friendship. You get a tingly feeling, your heart is thumping, the blood is rushing around your body.
And not only to the heart.
Is here. And this is the south, which is also the sun comes out and heats us up during the day. You'd like to walk around with the element of fire and blow it out before we set the forest alight.
And don't tell anyone we lit the candle.
And we didn't light it. No. Thank you very much. Now, if you would like to come round to the west, and the west is where we see water that is cleansing. It is also a time within our relationship that maybe after the heat of passion we may find some disagreement and some argument. And so water is there to refresh, to renew and to calm things down.
And good my lady, when you're as old as me, it's also 6 o'clock drinkies. Very good time to renew your relationship at the end of every day. Just don't even start with alcohol from your century onwards. In our time, it's good stuff.
And we're just going to sprinkle a little bit just to calm them down a bit after the passion of the fire. To calm things down. If you like to walk around and behind them. So they are blessed by this element, reminding us that in the heat of our passions, we also calm ourselves down after an argument and renewal. And finally, if you would like to come round here to the north. Now the north is represented by earth and salt. You've heard of salt of the earth, which comes from this. But it is the place of slumber. It is the place of darkness where we sleep, and also the place we return our bodies to at the end of our lives. So if you would like to recognize them. And there are important elements here, so what you need to do is just put a tiny little bit of salt over them as you walk around.
And at the end, good brother, as you well know from your monkish ways, any salt left in your fingers you chuck over your left shoulder. Do we know why? You have to chuck it over your left shoulder.
For the devil.
Yeah, to spite the devil, to keep the evil out.
And if you would like to now return here. Thank you very much.
And with no further ado, we are going to bless your hands and then move to the vows. Okay, so if you would hold each other's hands, and we're doing like 1 potato, 2 potato. Marvellous. And just feel that heat between you, and that is your love, and we bless your hands, because these are the hands that will heal you and nurture you and nourish you and care for you and eventually lay you to rest. So remember these hands and how they look today in this young part of your lives, and those hands will still be there when they look like mine and beyond. Okay, so now we're going to do the vows. So just let go of hands again. Who would like to make their vows first?
I'll go first.
Okay. So repeat after me. By seed and root.
By seed and root.
By bud and stem.
By bud and stem.
By leaf and flower and fruit.
By leaf and flower and fruit.
I, Olivia.
I, Olivia.
Take thee, Raymond.
Take thee, Raymond.
To my hand.
To my hand.
So hold his hand. To my heart.
To my heart.
So put his hand on your heart. And can you feel how strongly it beats for you? Is it a steady beat?
It is.
That's good. So she's not like ill, you don't need to reject her or anything like that. There's no like heart issues. That's tremendous. That's a good sign. So that heart will beat strongly for you with love and protection. And to my spirit.
And to my spirit.
And hug each other for spirit, so you want to come around to have a big hug. And now Raymond. By seed and root.
By seed and root.
So look at her because you don't want to marry me.
By seed and root.
By bud and stem.
By bud and stem.
By leaf and flower and fruit.
By leaf and flower and fruit.
I, Raymond,
I, Raymond,
take thee, Olivia,
take thee, Olivia,
to my hand,
to my hand,
to my heart.
to my heart.
Strong and steady. He's actually quite nervous, but he's still beating strong and steady for you. And that's how constant he will be throughout your life. And to my spirit.
And to my spirit.
And give each other a hug. And stay hugging each other. With this binding, I tie ye heart to heart together as one. And together, repeat in each other's ears after me, heart to thee,
Heart to thee,
soul to thee,
soul to thee,
body to thee,
body to thee,
forever and always.
forever and always.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Okay, let's put it by water again. And now we will tie the knot. Now, I don't know how much you know about royal hand fastings and royal weddings. In a royal wedding nowadays, in your times, they will always tie the knot. They always have a hand fasting. So the Archbishop of Canterbury will have their hands over each other and choose a beautifully woven ribbon and place it gently over. And if you have been married in church, you will have had the priest place his stole gently over the pair of hands. And that's a very private moment. But we're in a festival, so we're not going to be quite like that. King Harold married Edith the Fair, and they were both pagans. She was called Edith Swanneck because of her long, beautiful neck. And because they came from the North Countries, they had a pagan hand fasting. And when he married his second wife, also amazingly called Edith, but she has no other name, so we're sad for her because she was probably Edith the Money. And he had to marry her in church. So that's the changeover to church weddings in history. So we're going to go with that custom today. So now I ask you, do you wish to be hand-fasted in the ways of old?
Yes, we wish to be hand-fasted in the ways of old.
So I'm going to get you to make your hands as a throne and put your hands upwards. Lovely. So you're going to repeat after me and kiss Olivia's hand, repeat after me, kiss the other hand, repeat after me, and then hold her hands together in a prayer so she can feel that warmth. Okay. I offer my living.
I offer my living.
Kiss hand. And my dying.
And my dying.
Into these thy hands.
Into these thy hands.
And feel the warmth of the hands around you, Olivia. And now we do the reverse. So your hands as a throne to cherish his hands. I offer my living.
I offer my living.
And my dying.
And my dying.
Into these thy hands.
Into these thy hands.
And that love and strength from her hands is what will come to you and heal you from all ill. Okay, so now we're going to do the hand fasting. As your hands are bound together, you will be joined in a union of trust that no other can break. May the knot of love be forever tied, and though you be parted in mind or body, there will be a call in the core of you that none other shall answer. And you know that from the internet, because out in the ether, you feel each other before you can even connect. So I'm going to, because it's a festival, we're going to hand fast facing outwards so you get better photos. And hold your hands up. Ooh, that's a rather nice engagement ring. My goodness me. A wise woman. Okay. From your past to your present and into your future, we bind them. And should we do it just a bit tighter anyway? Yeah? Okay. And these knots are to last until your wedding day. They need last no longer. You have other promises to make that will be the right ones for your love. So let's hold your hands up high. I'm going to move out of your picture shot. And we shout, huzzah, huzzah, huzzah!
Huzzah, huzzah, huzzah.
It is easier by far to go about the world not tied together, I would think. I think you're going to find that out after this ceremony if you ever wish to use the Portaloo. It is not a sensible idea to be tied. And yet, there is that call from one to another that draws you to your sweetheart. So I'm going to show you what the risk is, because we are going to get them to drink a toast to their love from the loving cup. And they're going to toast with mead, so let's hope we don't have any wasps this early in the day. But you may not use your outside hands. And you must both hold the cup, not just one hand, but both. Have you each got it securely and
Yes.
separately?
You got it? I've got it, yes.
A little bit.
Okay. Now, who is going to give the toast first?
I toast to you, my love.
And try and do it without spilling. Much harder than it looks. Very elegantly done.
Toast to you, doll.
Huzzah!
Huzzah.
Very elegantly done. Now, you can see that it is much easier to not have to give each other the food and drink, but you will should the need arise. And we also see that fortunately, because I never tell the men this, Raymond has done the correct thing in giving his love to drink first. If you had to give him the cup first, it means you're about to marry a baby that's going to have to be looked after forever, and I would be having a quiet word with you in the tent to just go, yeah? Keeper, absolute keeper. And it means he wants to provide, he wants to create a home and love and trust and to cherish you. And we've seen from the strength of your hands how your hands will cherish and care for him. So we have to remember we cannot be always tied to each other as we go about the world. So we are going to bless you. And then after that we'll jump the broom. Okay, so I'm going to take the cup off. So we bless ye. May their path be clear and smooth beneath their feet. Go well and stay well. So mote it be. Everyone, so mote it be. You have pledged your troth of your own free will. And before I proclaim ye joined, you must kiss thrice on cue. Okay. Once for luck. Twice for love. And a big kiss for thrice for long life. I declare ye pledged as one. So mote it be. So mote it be. Huzzah!
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 Huzzah! And our final bit, as we break down our ceremonial circle, we are going to use the broomstick for the ancient tradition of jumping the broom. Now, this broomstick is the wrong way round. And it's a family festival, so I can't tell you very much about this at all. But observe and learn. There is a bushy end. There is a pointy end. Now, the ladies seem to favour the pointy end. And the gentlemen, for some reason unknown to me, favour the bushy end. So we are going to get them to jump the broomstick this way round. There is a lot of folklore around it, but you might have to look that up in the Ethernet too. Okay, so let's come under there because you don't want to hit your head. I will drop this so the photo will look like you're jumping much higher than you are. Okay, from your past to your present and into your future. 3, 2, 1, jump! Huzzah! 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 In your photograph, whoever has jumped the highest has leading rights on the housework, what task they can get out of, and the other one gets the broom. Congratulations. Stan agus Benna. Have a marvellous day. And I think to restore the clever dumb balance, going off and watching the fighting or the torture was really good.